Let's talk all things TikTok here on this When I'm Not Podcasting. Take a story from Bustle. The Cheugy and the Proud. Far from being untrendy, millennials are realizing that it's kind of cool to be Cheugy. I don't think so. So, Cheugy refers to a person, as you might remember, we did an episode about this, which got a lot of traction, referring to a person who currently follows out-of-date trends, usually stemming from things that were popular in middle and high school. According to the Instagram page, Cheugy Life. That's Gen Z's middle and high school, not millennials. It's similar to Basic, although it covers someone who chooses to be out of date versus someone who doesn't know what's trendy. And that's kind of the idea. So some of the examples it might be is an Ashton Kutcher in a trucker hat on Punk'd and Paris Hilton wearing Von Dutch trucker hats on The Simple Life. Other things that fit the bill would be Peloton, Bravo, Starbucks, rompers, Nordstrom rack sales, Apple Watches, and Minnie Kaling's whole shtick. They're far enough outside of the trend to be uncool, but not so far they come back around in a nostalgic way. So in April 2021, New York Times catapulted the term into mainstream acceptance, and it was first popularized at Gen Zers' March 2021 TikTok. But plenty of millennials in truly Cheugy fashion are still discovering the term. The broader acceptance of the word has allowed millennials to take pride in their cringy tendencies, further setting themselves apart from Gen Z. So somebody might call a Gen Zer TJ Maxx Cheugy. Or somebody might talk about at the point when I turned the volume off of the Peloton to watch Bravo, there's really no denying it. Things like that they're trying to talk about. So there's that idea. For some millennials, it's better to own their antiquated taste than try to compete with Gen Z's cool factor. So we might try to make mention of as well. And also they make mention of the point that the videos resonate with both Gen Z and millennial viewers, no matter whether they're pro or anti-Dunder Mifflin t-shirts. Why would these videos be viral if being Cheugy weren't cool? And that's the idea. The other thing, too, is that there's also been the idea where people were using the word sheesh quite a bit. And this was kind of thinking it was in probably like at the end of last year, but now Gen Z thinks it's cringy when millennials say sheesh. Yeah, I also feel like that. It was something that came away quickly. And the word's been used since the 1900s to express disappointment, annoyance, or surprise. But on TikTok, sheesh signifies everything from bragging to cringe to excitement. And the meaning has shifted in the age of social media. And there's more to going on that. So you're getting that now on a regular basis. And, sheesh has gone to, it's evolved. The whole concept of sheesh has gone to a lot of different directions. But, that's one of those things. Listen, the trends on TikTok, they are micro quick. The attention span you have, trends come and go faster than you change your underwear, faster than you change your socks. It really is that, just like that. So it's changed. The other thing that comes along that might be an ongoing thing that people get into would be, there's a lot of things that come out there. Like one thing you could always say is, well, I don't know if you need to hear, if anybody needs to hear this. You hear that prompted to a video or, whatever else. Like things like that could come up on a regular basis. Well, another thing that's coming across that people are making mention of, Newsweek actually talked about how the debate over drive-through pay-it-forward trends. Now, we've seen where some people might actually go ahead and help somebody out. One of the things that was a gimmick for a while that I saw were people, taking somebody's iPhone and dropping it and breaking it and then giving a brand new iPhone after that. Or, seeing some people might go ahead and see a homeless person or somebody that's out there and give them a whole lot of money just to kind of get them off the ground. Or like somebody at a gas station giving, a kid a chance to go and, take some time and grab some food for his family so he can take it home. Things like that. So the debate over paying it forward. TikToker Cody Katrina racked up 2 million views, posting a clip about her experience about being part of a Starbucks pay it forward chain. Now, she says in the video, quote, "My order was $10, and because you had to go and order for the person behind you, my anxiety-ridden butt couldn't be like, oh, okay, thanks, bye. I had to pay for the person behind me, $30. And she, kind of said it was a mode. She later admitted it was exaggerated for humor. But people didn't pick up on this, and they were thinking she was very hypocritical, where she got bullied directly for indirectly bullying a person in response to a kind gesture. Now, she explained that the way she told her views was for entertainment. Her views were serious. Quote, for me, if this bill had been $100, I still would have felt obligated to pay it. It was a very kind gesture on the part of the person that paid for my drink, and if I saw them, I would thank them. Now, to me, I would never go and do that. I mean, there's something about being charitable, but doing the whole pay it forward thing doesn't do it for me. And I would honestly tell someone, if they actually try to pay for my food, I'd tell them, no, please don't. It's okay. Because in those cases, I wouldn't mind. I don't mind doing it for myself and just leaving it there because, if I do give anybody out, it's again, I give in certain ways. I mean, if I see somebody homeless and I can definitely see they're downtrodden, I'll give like that. And I'll give to other people, and I tip generously as much as I can. That's where I feel like I'm going to give. Pay it forward, it's in a way, it's a nice gesture. And if you're definitely well off, go for it. Okay? Maybe at some point I'll do it someday where I will be well off. And maybe there'll be enough money to be made on these podcasts where I can do that. Okay? But until then, I'm going to just stick to myself. I'll take care of number one. And family, and then, everybody else. And God, and, whatever. Church. And, people that are downtrodden. That need the help. So it's been a regular occurrence of fast food chains, especially in recent years. It would start a continuous chain with each person carrying on the goodwill to the car behind them. 2020, a Dairy Queen managed to continue the chain for over 900 cars, lasting over 2.5 days, and it earned $10,000 in sales for the store. When the store closed for the night, a car left $10 to begin the chain again the next morning and again the next day. And then there's also the part about paying for a bigger bill, things like that, which I would not do myself. Maybe also the thing, too, is that people are just in different climates will do that, maybe especially like at Starbucks or something like that. But for me, I've never had that kind of thing happen to me at any restaurant at all, like any fast food place either. Ever. Not in Florida, not in South Florida especially. That kind of stuff doesn't happen. That's like a fantasy land kind of thing, honestly. Just thought like that. Anyway, those are the two stories I wanted to bring up here in terms of TikTok because that's where they came from. So anyway, if you haven't had a chance, go and look for me on TikTok. You can find me King of Podcasts on TikTok and also find me here with all my stuff. If you want to find me for everything that I do, then by all means, go look at my newly designed website, kingofpodcasts.com, where you can find everything that I'm doing. Full-time commitments, the KOP Radio Network, which this show is a part of, and all the different things I can do in terms of if you want to get your own podcast taken care of, you want to get some consulting, some production done, you want to get your podcast off the ground with a professional that's been doing this for over 15 years, then by golly, you should go ahead and reach out to me. kingofpodcasts.com. Check it out for yourselves. Anyway, I'll leave it there, and I'll talk to you next time.